As always, I consider the opportunity to appear in front of all of you, to present ideas about tolerance, and to spread kindness and knowledge as great honor. Thank you, Mrs. Ira, for making me capable of doing this. And thank you, all my dear friends, for spending time, even in a very busy life, to listen to my speech. We may think, as a global community, that we're successful to maintain unity in diversity. But is that really true? Because I have been witnessing intolerances so often. There are so many things that differ us. Even a small matter like having different tastes in music sometimes can be trigger to conflict. It is crucial to maintain social unity. Hence, I'm here to present you with ideas of tolerance. First, what is tolerance? Second, why does it become so important? And the third, how can we develop tolerance? To begin with the first point, what is tolerance? Tolerance is the appreciation of diversity and the ability to let others live. It is the ability to exercise a fair and objective attitude towards those whose opinions, practices, religion, nationality, and so on differ from one's own. In a simple way, tolerant means when I celebrate Ramadan, will you celebrate Christmas? But we're still friends. Tolerance means when I eat rice, will you eat bread? But we still enjoy our food at one table, sitting beside each other. Tolerant means when I listen to K-pop, will you listen to Japanese pop? But we aren't basically arguing which one is better. Tolerance means, despite all the differences we have, age, gender, race, ethnicity, religion, nationality, and even just music taste, we don't raise anger. I didn't force you to like K-pop, nor you forced me to like Japanese pop, but we're still able to live and stay together. Tolerance simply means embracing diversity. And the second point, why is tolerance so important? My dear friends, remember that for the past 2 years, we all have been going through a global pandemic, and it doesn't only result in health problems. It affects almost every single aspect of our life. There is a disruption in economic growth, education, industry, and innovation infrastructure. Also, we constantly struggle with issues such as poverty, hunger, clean water and sanitation, climate change, and natural disasters. Unfortunately, it reaches the highest impossibility to tackle all those issues individually. Aren't those enough to prove our human incapacity? Aren't those enough to prove that all we need to do is put unity on top of the priority? Because to handle, manage, and tackle all those problems, we need to become one community and raise solidarity. But it will be hard if we have too many barriers. Different backgrounds, different thoughts, different opinions. And here's why tolerance is important. Tolerance comes to break those barriers. It is the remedy to our human incapacity. It bridges us who come from different backgrounds, and it helps us to connect a variety of ideas and values to support a sustainable future. Then, the third point, how can we develop tolerance? My dear friends, there are some ways, there are some things we can do to develop tolerance. 1. Listen. The essential component of tolerance is accepting others' belief as long as it fits within acceptable moral values. However, putting it in practice is hard to do, right? It mostly happens because we don't understand others. And how do we understand others if we don't listen to them? So try to be a good listener. Try to understand other ideas. try to understand other situation. 2. Reflect. There is a saying, treat others the way you want to be treated. And I think that one sentence is enough to highlight why self-reflecting is one of the best ways to develop tolerance. By questioning things like, what if others do this to me? Will I be offended? It prevents us to cross the line. 3. Learn. I believe there is no more powerful way to develop tolerance but to learn. As society and culture constantly grow and invent new ideas, we are faced with new challenges every decade, every year, every day, and every time. We need to learn to maintain our ability to respect others. We need to learn to grow our understanding as new ideas come. We need to learn to recognize and tackle problems that may trigger intolerance. My dear friends, we may come from different backgrounds. We may celebrate different religious occasions. We may enjoy different meals. We may have different tastes in music. But why don't we look beyond diversity? We both have eyes to look at the world and be aware that, as human beings, we face the same problem and share the same destiny. My dear friends, life is hard, and it can be even harder if we live without unity. Life is hard, and it can be even harder if the place where we live is full of anger, rage, and conflicts just because we are different. We need to know that the world can be a better place if we know how to respect each other. Thank you.